Through partnerships with the local community, the Stanford University School of Education, or SUSE, is having a broad impact on the quality of teaching and the future of education itself. At the classroom level, they are training teachers and providing them with the tools and resources they need to be effective. At the school and district levels, they are helping administrators improve the way schools are organized so that all students can learn to high standards. At the community level, they're helping create programs and resources that promote positive youth development. And at the policy level, they are serving as a resource to state and federal legislators and other decision makers.
We have 3 central tasks in the School of Education at Stanford. One is to train a new generation of educational leaders.
We need leaders who can design schools that actually allow teachers to use what they know.
A second is to develop new knowledge about effective educational practices.
I believe that research has the potential to both uncover what it is that really makes the difference for students in our society.
And the third is to assist schools and communities in developing better educational programs for the youth in their community.
The theory and research that goes on in a university really needs to be informed by practice. And so it's through this partnership that we can build bridges between research and practice.
While they're learning from us, we're learning an enormous amount from them.
Education begins in the classroom. There, SUSE is working on a number of initiatives, among them the Stanford Teacher Education Program, or STEP. STEP offers training to young people who will soon be teaching in some of the state's most challenging classrooms.
That great training combined with an innate passion to see what you're doing flourish is what helps students from the Stanford Teacher Education Program become leaders.
The STEP was a fantastic experience that really provided a strong foundation and training to be a teacher.
Students who come out of the Stanford Teacher Education Program are more reflective about their practice and seek to constantly improve their practice and know how to collaborate.
Stanford is also sponsoring projects that work at the school and district levels. For example, the School Redesign Network seeks to address the poor performance of large urban high schools where dropout rates sometimes exceed 60%. The network collaborates with educational leaders to launch new schools and redesign old ones.
We are working through the School Redesign Network with a variety of other districts and states across the country to transform both practice in terms of how schools are designed and policy in terms of what the system is asking schools to do.
But improving education for our children goes beyond schools. The John W. Gardner Center, for example, is a partnership between Stanford and several Bay Area communities. One of the center's more innovative projects is the Youth Engaged in Leadership and Learning program. YEL, as it's known, invites young people to help plan and organize change in their schools and neighborhoods. At the same time, they develop the skills and self-confidence they need to become leaders in the future.
The youth get hurt in YEL, and sometimes you might have a good idea, but nobody will listen to it. But in YEL, everybody's idea counts.
Really making our schools places that kids want to be at and want to learn.
It's a nice partnership, both involving our students in the community and also giving something back to the community.
SUSE researchers and faculty members also are working to influence policy at every level of government. Through programs like the Policy Analysis for Public Education Initiative, they are improving public debate by providing state and federal officials with the hard evidence and sound analysis they need to make informed decisions.
Often the question comes up, why should people who don't currently have kids in school care about the education of students? And why should I care about the education of kids in other communities who are not in my community? And I think we have to think about this question from the perspective of the broader society. How much education and how much capacity do I want the airline pilot who's flying my plane to have? How much skill do I want the auto mechanic who's fixing my car to have? All of those things make a difference to the quality of everyone's life and to the quality of our society. And they all rest on being willing to invest in high-quality education for every single young person in school.
If we can go to the moon, we can educate every single student in this country to succeed.